Boom shakalaka, we predicted this Bitcoin dump to the day. Could it get worse before it gets better? Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, Bitcoin dumps, we called it 2 days ago. Could it get worse? Before we get into it, guys, like the video, join us on Twitter through Crypto Love, and of course, subscribe to the OG Bitcoin and Crypto YouTube channel, making daily videos since 2017. Now, today, fear and greed at 78. Still an extreme greed. I don't think the fear and greed index has caught up with the recent price action, but same as we were yesterday and very similar to last week and last month. As a matter of fact, almost all 78s across the board there. The overall market, though, down 5% today. Bitcoin at 97.19, Ethereum at 37.04, XRP 217, Solana 216, BNB 694, Dogecoin 40 cents, Cardano $1.01, and Tron 26 cents. Now, Bitcoin getting rejected once again from $100,000. It's like Bitcoin just doesn't want to be $100,000, or $100,000 just won't accept Bitcoin. But falling back down to the 21 EMA, this blue line right here. Also, this trend support level sitting just on top there at the moment. Now, should it break below there, there is a bit of clear sailing below, aside from this volume profile right around $92,000. And this is exactly what we were talking about in our last video a couple of days ago. This Bitcoin thing that Timothy Peterson and Squared Value made in March has been incredibly accurate for 9 months. You can see that this averages the 2016 and 2020 bull markets scaled to this year. You can see for 9 months, it has been pretty much spot on for Bitcoin. Now, a couple days ago, December 7th, it said there is a speed bump coming up in 2 days to be exact, which, bingo, put it exactly when the Bitcoin price crashed. Now, this said it's possible for Bitcoin to dump to the 80s or even high 70s. Now, let's take a look at that chart. There is the possibility that could Bitcoin break through the rest of the moving averages, the 100, the 200, they don't come until the low 70s right there. Also, this was previous all-time high breakthrough levels. That could be support once again. So there's the possibility that price could head down to those levels. I have no idea if this is going to happen, but it would be in complete line with market psychology, basically retesting former resistance, now support before taking off. Could the move be that big? Could it be worse than that? Well, this chart says yes, but we'll get to that in a minute. Now, if we take a look, other charts we were taking a look at a couple days ago that suggested this was the short-term holder SOPR indicator. Every time it gets into this green territory, those are associated with local highs. And the simple rules for navigating the Bitcoin bull market: don't buy when the short-term holder SOPR is high. Well, that's what just happened. And guess what? Price came down, liquidated a whole bunch of people. This is generally what's causing most market movements right now, is the Bitcoin degen 100x liquidation levels. Every time the price pumps, the degens think the price is going to keep going up. They go 100x long, and then guess what? Nice and easy, scoop up that money. It's just the price of playing with leverage, which means you get none of it. Now, there are some other charts worth noting, like the Bitcoin value days destroyed multiple right here. Sell side pressure right now is extremely high right now, completely overwhelming the demand by ETFs and MicroStrategy. So while that happens, might be a little bit of price consolidation in the forefront. This is the scariest chart I've seen in a while, but we'll see how this plays out because there's still a lot of other bullish charts for Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin closed above $100,000 for the first time the other day. Since November 1st, Bitcoin has made a new all-time high 15 times. You can see all of these, roughly 40% of the calendar days. These record-breaking phases typically last about a year. You can see here, 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 and here, which means this one could possibly be coming to an end in a matter of weeks. Yowzer, that's right. We could be towards the end of a cycle. Definitely going to be keeping my eye on some of those things like the Pi cycle top, like CBBI.info, to see if we are coming to a top. But right now, it does not appear like we are there. As the price has come down, the dip buying interest hits its highest level in a month across social media. as the crowd attempts to buy the dip for the fourth consecutive time. As a matter of fact, this is the largest of all four, higher than all three previous occurrences. Seems like each time the price goes down, people want to buy more of it, which is a great strategy until the price just keeps going down and you keep buying more and then it never comes back. Now, if we take a look right now, almost all cohorts are in deep blue accumulation, everyone except for the whales. The last time that we had this deep blue accumulation in all cohorts was back here in March, and this was when we were at a market top and then the market went sideways for 8 months. So could we be in the same type of territory, and why are these whales not accumulating like everyone else? I don't have answers to those questions, but those are things worth considering. A little bit of hopium for all of you out there. It does appear like we have a hidden bullish divergence forming on the daily chart. Generally, very strong patterns that usually perform in bull markets for Bitcoin. You can see there are higher lows on the Bitcoin price and lower lows on the RSI, suggesting that this is a bullish divergence. That price might continue up. The last time we saw this was right back here before Bitcoin jumped from the 60s to the $100,000 territory. So we could be on the verge of another big Bitcoin move. As a matter of fact, some people are even more bullish now than a few days ago. The largest single liquidations in months. You can see this here in green. We hadn't seen liquidations like this since way back there in August. And 1.5 billion USD liquidated in one day. Bitcoin altcoins should find green very soon. Large liquidations usually mean a bottom is in. You can see that right here. It pretty much did line up with a bottom that took a little bit longer to go up. Remember where we are in terms of the grand scheme of things for Bitcoin. $100,000 is a big even, and somehow it just seems like nobody even notices it in the market, which blows my mind. And then the other thing is people take it for granted, $100,000 Bitcoin, which also blows my mind. But when Bitcoin hit $1,000, when it hit $10,000, there was at first some price rejection, maybe while people were getting used to the new price. But then after that, price exploded on the other side of it. So we could be nearer to that price explosion than anyone knows. And based on the quantile model, we're just getting into the FOMO red zone right now, which as of right now has a $285,000 peak. And not only Bitcoin, altcoins likely about to go on a tear for the next 4 months. Comparing where we are right now with January 2021. At that time, Bitcoin was in 4 weeks of price discovery. Right now, Bitcoin is in 5 weeks of price discovery. Back in 2021, Ethereum was 20% below previous all-time highs. Now it's 20% below previous all-time highs. Dogecoin was at its first pause. Right now, first pause. Also, Bitcoin dominance started to fall off. Bitcoin dominance starting to fall off. All of these things are lining up perfectly with January 2021. And guess what? The next 4 months brought a historic altcoin run as capital rotated and mania hit. And some would even argue it was longer than 4 months because it was basically for about a year and some. So that is all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, like the video, join us on Twitter at @cryptolove, subscribe to the channel. And also there's an awesome playlist with 2025 crypto price predictions up there. The XRP first prediction is spot on. So check out that video. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.